Okay, good morning, guys. Hope you all had a wonderful night rest. My voice is a little bit sore because I slept late last night. If this is your first time watching our daily outlook, welcome to Tony Sniper's community. I drop this daily outlook every single day, Monday to Thursday. Now, the advantage of watching my daily outlook before going into the market is that it helps you to know what pairs you should be focusing on. It also helps you to direct you on pairs with more volatility. Okay. Now, I've been trading for the past 5 years, and I can confidently say I know the market to some extent. I understand the basic dynamics of the market. So, if this is your first time watching my daily outlook, welcome to Tony Sniper community, and I would appreciate a review from you. Thank you. Okay, so let's dive into the market and let's see what's actually happening. So last night, or should I say earlier this morning, around 3 a.m., I sent you guys this video, right? Now, one thing I want you guys to understand is that so far, since on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there has been back-to-back fundamental news events. Now, I'm sure most of you have actually seen all these news events playing out, right? First, it was the tariff and trade war, then cutting aids. Now, is Donald Trump saying the U.S.A. wants to take over the Gaza Strip. Okay, now I'll explain to you guys what is the Gaza Strip. Let me show you guys what it actually means, because this is a very informative call and I don't want to just speak English. I want to also show you guys what it actually means to say the Gaza Strip. Okay, now if you go to Egypt, right, there's a part of Egypt that separates Egypt from this is Egypt, right? This is Egypt, right? Now, if you go to the border of Egypt that is close to Israel, that is where you would find the Gaza Strip. Can you guys see it here, right? This is Egypt. Remember, all this territory are inside Egypt. Even the Gaza Strip is inside Egypt. But when Israel was actually attacking the Palestinian people because of those Hamas terrorists that was inside Palestine, all the world power was advising the Palestinian people to move to Gaza Strip. Okay, now this Gaza Strip here is a small part owned by Egypt. But what did Egypt say? Egypt said they don't want to allow the war between Israel and the Palestine enter inside the Gaza Strip, because once it enters inside the Gaza Strip, before you know, the next thing you see, they are already at Sharm el-Sheikh. Where is Sharm el-Sheikh? This is also a part of Egypt, right? This part here is also a part of Egypt. And immediately they enter this part, they've already entered. Before you know, they're already close to Cairo. And once they've gotten to Cairo, that is the capital of Egypt. I just want to open the map big so you can see this is where the Gaza Strip is located. Okay. So now, Donald Trump saying U.S.A. will take control of this Gaza Strip is actually a very bullish news for gold. Do you understand? I will explain to you guys why. Now, the reason why that is actually bullish news for gold is because you guys need to understand that there's already tension in the Middle East, right? A war has already been happening for some years now. I won't say some months, some years now. Israel and the Hamas and all that. But at the same time, we all know wherever the US step foot is never for the gain of those people. They have their own personal gain. Just like what they did to Gaddafi in Libya. Gaddafi was actually ruling Libya. School was free, electricity free, everybody was getting paid each month. Even if you're not working, if you give birth, they will give you a house, a car. If you get married, they will give you a house, a car to start your life. But if you steal, or you rob someone, or you kill somebody, there's no punishment like going to the prison. Gaddafi will kill you. That is his only rule. Don't commit any crime in the country. If you're not committing any crime, you can live the way you want. The government will even be paying you for staying in the country. So what happened? U.S.A. came into play. The U.S. said Gaddafi is a what? Is a tyrant, and they need to take him down because he's not allowing human rights. What is human rights? Meaning if you steal or you rob someone today, they shouldn't lock you, they shouldn't kill you. They should keep you in the prison because probably you can change in the near future. But Gaddafi don't believe that. He believed that if you're in a country where everything is being offered to you, healthcare, education, if you get married, free, everything is free. Why would you go and steal? If you steal, you should be killed. That is why the U.S.A. killed Gaddafi. Then they gave us a wrong narration, making all of us in Africa actually think Gaddafi was actually a very bad man. Do you understand me? Good. That is the same thing that wants to happen in the Gaza Strip. Because at this point now, nobody knows if really Donald Trump is coming into that region, which is the U.S.A., to actually help the Palestine to stop the war. Because according to Trump, if you go back to the group, right, if you listen to this message that I sent, Donald Trump said the U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, that he believed they can actually bring peace to the Middle East if they do. Now, are you sure they actually want to bring peace to the Middle East, or are they teaming up with Israel to cause more chaos around that level? Because the only reason why Israel has not been defeated, even though they are being surrounded by all the Muslim countries in the world, is because of the US. The US is always ready to help them because Israel actually have one of the best technology and best scientists in the world. So they also help US with information, help them with technology. The US help them in return with manpower anytime they are in war. Do you understand me? So Donald Trump now saying the US will actually have an intervention in the Gaza Strip. It's actually a very bullish news for gold. If you notice, last night gold was at 2,845. But immediately Donald Trump made that announcement around 2:32 a.m. Nigeria time. Immediately gold started spiking, and currently where is gold? Gold is at 2,871, and it's not even stopping. It's still pushing aggressively to the upside. Now I want to explain to you guys why this is actually happening. Now gold is actually spiking due to the response to the heightened geopolitical uncertainty. Just like what I just finished explaining now, nobody know the true motive of U.S.A. Are they coming there to help? Are they coming there for their own selfish reason? Nobody know. Number two, the Middle East is already a conflict hotspot. War has been going on there for long, all through the Biden regime. The 5 years that Biden was ruling US, they were fighting in the Middle East. So why is it that all of a sudden now they want to stop, and they feel the US are the ones that can stop it, instead of telling Israel to stop attacking Hamas? Okay, now you guys need to understand that if US intervene, or Donald Trump just announces today that they've taken over the Gaza Strip, it will intensify countries like where's that map? Let me go back to that map. Let me show you guys something. It will intensify countries like Syria, all these countries that are around that zone, okay? Countries that are around that region. It will intensify them because at this point, they don't know if Donald Trump is actually just coming to take over this Gaza. Lebanon is close. Israel has been attacking Lebanon for a while. Donald Trump did not say anything. Syria is here. Jordan is here. Iraq is here. Turkey is here. Libya is here. Tunisia is here. Like, they are surrounded by Muslim country. And all of a sudden, Donald Trump wants to take over Gaza Strip. And Gaza Strip is what? Close to the water. Can you guys actually see what's happening? Gaza Strip is what? Close to the sea. This is where Donald Trump wants to take over. So that's actually not a good news, because it will continue to make investors just start converting their money to gold. At this point, gold is actually back to being a safe haven. I'll give you a reason why. Gold and dollar is actually a safe haven at this point, but most people would rather go for gold than for dollar. Because remember, the only reason why dollar was gaining massive demand, when I sent the daily outlook on Monday, I explained to you guys, was because of those tariffs that Trump imposed on Mexico, Colombia, China, Canada. So everybody was converting their currency to what? To dollar, so as to be able to not be affected by all these tariffs that Donald Trump has actually initiated. Okay. Now, one thing I want you guys to understand is that with all I've said now currently, what effect will this have on stock? Now you will see a short-term sell. Like most people that are holding stock, will actually start selling stock. Do you know why they'll start selling stock? They'll start selling stock because volatility or money is about to shift from the US into the Gaza Strip. Investors will definitely panic. Do you understand? Investors will definitely panic. Then energy stock or oil stock, you see them pushing to the upside. Do you understand? You see them pushing to the upside due to what? Military action. Now they will require more fuel. They will need more jet engine. They will need more gas to be able to fly to Gaza Strip or use the sea to Gaza Strip. Do you understand me? But the stock will collapse. Why? Because US now will start sending billions of dollars to Gaza Strip, maybe to open a base over there, to like move some units from the US to that place. Do you understand me? These are informations you need to be aware about. These are informations you need to be aware about. I've told you guys in this 2025, if you are in a Telegram channel where they don't send daily Zoom video, they don't host live session, they just send you signal. Best advice for you, go and look for a channel where you can actually learn. Not everything is about signal. Go to a channel where you can learn from. I promise you, you'll definitely benefit more than if you're in a channel where you can actually just stay there and be copying signal. Do you understand? So this is the part where Donald Trump wants to take over the Gaza Strip. And this is actually a bullish news for gold. Imagine the US taking over the Gaza Strip, being surrounded in the Middle East. This will actually cause gold to go crazy because of the uncertainty. Do you understand me? Good. So now let's dive into the market and let's analyze the daily outlook for today. I actually just wanted to explain that to you guys because I'm sure most of you would be confused why gold is just flying to the upside. Now, yesterday we were actually selling USD/JPY, and ever since that yesterday till date, USD/JPY has been crashing badly. Reason is because yen is not actually really gaining strength, but dollar is losing a bit strength. Why? Because they are diverting their direction to somewhere else. All the tariff that Donald Trump actually wanted to implement, aside China, he has actually called off most of them, saying he actually gave them 90 days. And if that 90 days they don't do something reasonable concerning drugs and illegal immigrants coming into the US, then he will impose the tariff. So that is why the US is not really looking good. The US dollar is not really looking good at the moment. But this is just a short-term movement, okay? Dollar will still gain. But against the yen at the moment, we'll be expecting more dump. So where should we be expecting this market to dump to? Let's move to the daily time frame. This is where we're expecting the market to dump to. Where is this point? 150,800, or let's just say 151. This is where we're expecting the market to dump to. Okay, because the market has broken below this previous support that is now going to be acting as a resistance. Where is the next level? Do we have any demand level at this point? Yes, we have a demand level, a very good demand level here, right? But at this point here, we have a minor demand. This is a minor demand. This is a major demand level. A major demand level is a level that if the market comes to test, the market must react. Even if the market doesn't react this way, you see the market reacting something like this. There may be continued dumping also. Do you understand me? But a minor demand, we always pull the market to it. That is the work of a minor demand. A major demand causes a shift in the market. A minor demand pulls the market to it. So this minor demand will definitely pull this market to it. Okay. So this is where I'm expecting USD/JPY to dump to, except probably we just see a massive spike now back into this zone. Then you'll be expecting the market to start pushing back to the upside. But before this will happen, it will only happen if Donald Trump says something now. Maybe he just wake up and say, we are not taking over the Gaza Strip again. All the tariff is being imposed. I'm not waiting till 90 days. All of you must feel me. All of you must find out why I'm the president. Then you'll just see a massive gain for dollar. You understand? Now that's that for USD/JPY. Now let's move to oil. Remember what I told you guys. If truly the US will be taking over the Gaza Strip, which I just explained to you guys, this point here, then you want to expect a massive rise in oil. Why? Because the demand for oil will increase. They need oil now to fuel their jets. They need oil now to fuel their ships. They need oil and gas now to fuel whatever means they will be transporting from US to Gaza Strip. Nobody is teleporting. They can't just go and enter somewhere and disappear and appear in Egypt. No, they will fly there or use the sea. Do you understand me? So we'll see a massive increase in oil. Now, if we are expecting a massive increase in oil, what currency would benefit from this? Canadian dollar, because Canadian dollar is positively correlated with oil, meaning we'll be expecting more dump on the Canadian dollar. So long as Donald Trump wants to take over the Gaza Strip and the US Army and forces will be moving to the Gaza Strip, expect more dump on USD card. Do you understand me? Expect more dump on USD card, probably to this level. Because once oil start gaining, Canadian dollar would gain also, and the US dollar will continue to collapse. Because everybody now will be converting their money to gold. That is why you're seeing gold flying to the upside. I just want to be sure you guys are getting me and I'm not speaking to myself. Cool. Okay, now, what was that? What was the news for AUD/USD and NZD/USD? Same analysis. Like I told you guys, I won't be buying, I won't be selling until the market gets to this point. So hopefully we saw a gap after Donald Trump imposed the tariff, but the market has recovered now after the tariff has been called off. AUD/USD and NZD/USD is currently heading to our direction. Now, when it gets to this point, please don't sell yet. Wait, let's see what will happen at this point. Because once the market gets to this point, I expect another fundamental news to come out. That fundamental news now will determine if the market will break up here, come back here, continue buying, or the market will respect this level and continue selling. So AUD/USD, NZD/USD, put them on your watch list, okay? USD card, look for more sell. Gold, we want to expect a little dump to the downside, and we expect more buy, aggressive buy. At this point, gold is heading to 3,000. At this point, do you understand me? At this point, gold is heading to 3,000. But let's see what will happen. Remember, NFP is on Friday, so be careful, guys. So with all that being said, our analysis for BTC also should play out. This is where we're expecting to buy BTC from at 95,500. Let's wait for the market to come to us. Let's see what will happen. Okay, let's wait for the market to come to us, then let's see what will happen. So with all that being said, I've analyzed BTC USD, USD JPY, US oil, USD card, NZD USD, AUD USD, and finally gold. Okay, now on gold at this point here, I don't really have much to say, but it would be nice to see a dump to this level, then we continue buying, okay? Because gold is currently losing momentum at the moment. So buying gold at this point is actually risky. Do you understand me? Buying gold at this point is what? Is actually risky. So let's just wait for the market to come to us, then we continue buying. Is that clear? Okay, so thank you guys for joining my daily outlook. Please watch, understand. If you have any question, I'll drop my Twitter link. Just go to our comments, ask a question. If you're enjoying this daily outlook, you want me to continue, do well to drop me some motivation. It will keep me happy and make me want to go hard for you guys. Peace. I love you guys so much. I'll send a signal to the group soon. Turn on post notification. Thank you.